In Policing the Teen Brain, we try and give officers a better understanding of how the adolescent brain is different from an adult brain.
It's called Policing the Teen Brain, but for the purposes of the training, that can actually have a much larger range than just 13 to 19.
It goes all the way up to the age of 24, because the teen brain doesn't stop developing until you're up around 24. And if there's compromise or trauma, it can be as old as 29 years old.
Now, a decade or more between ages is a pretty big difference, but it all falls into a spectrum, and sometimes the difference isn't so great.
So you have a 15-year-old sister, you're 23, and, you can see a difference. But I bet that you probably know of friends that your 15-year-old sister has who are also 15, who are closer to you. And you probably have friends who are 23 who are closer to your sister.
A lot of this training isn't for communication in a high-stakes situation, but more for encountering that age group during the routine calls police get.
You get a phone call from a store owner and says, there's a bunch of kids, they're being loud, they're right outside my store. Can somebody please come and get these kids to move?
And they can push your buttons. They'll make it difficult. They really can work a police officer over.
And that's why it's good for officers to have these extra communication skills, and not just for situations involving kids.
It just gives us a different tool in our box. We don't have to, instead of on our belt, to deal with kids. So, and you could roll that over into adults as well.
And all 47 of the officers who attended the program are there as volunteers to develop these key communication and comprehension skills to better themselves as officers.
You're always developing as an officer, you're always learning, you're always trying to develop different ways to deal with situations because nothing's normal, nothing's the same, nothing is normal.
I was definitely a little disappointed to hear that I'm still technically a teenager in their eyes. But
oh my goodness.
Maybe one day I'll grow up. But after this two-day session, there will actually be another program later on called Teaching the Teen Brain, and that's supposed to help teachers with the same type of situation, making a teenager's environment, everybody in there ready to handle them.
Okay, well this was day one. What does day two hold?
Well, it's going to be a lot more focused with past police interaction, and they're actually going to have a role-play session to see how police and kids interact with each other.
Good idea.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, thanks a lot.